A progressive mindset is kindness, empathy, and sensitivity to the needs of others. That's a progressive mindset. You could dress the way you dress, you could speak the language you speak, you may not use any bloody jargon in your conversation. Doesn't matter a bloody damn. Doesn't matter a bloody damn. That's called progressive, where you have sensitivity and empathy to the needs of others. Where is the freedom to choose? Can't I choose to wear this cloth? Should I be bloody judged by the color of my cloth or what I say? Should I be bloody judged by what I wear on my forehead or what I live by? Should I be living in a society where I've lost the choice because there's one narrative that this is liberal, so this becomes conservative? But this friend of mine had a very good deep connect with my mom as well. And I didn't know the story up until a year back. I had no clue. I knew about the gender change and all that. But how my mom got involved, I had absolutely no idea. When this lady, the mother, was thinking that we can't have her over, this friend of mine approached my mother. They had a close connection and they used to meet and they used to chat. And this friend of mine requested my mother if he could talk to his mom. And I was absolutely taken aback by a surprise, a shock rather, that my mother, who comes from a small, tiny village in Maharashtra, who barely speaks English and is not exposed to the social media culture of acceptance and tolerance, my mother, who doesn't wear modern clothes and wears a simple little sari, my mother, who speaks a language, English words, a few words that are broken, her signature is in Devanagari script, was talking about acceptance, empathy, kindness, sensitivity, and giving not a boy or a girl, but a child, the right to see her father. I was like, wow. The story I got to know much later, of course. I didn't know this. So then, of course, they had her come. It was then my mother told this gentleman, said, how long are you going to hide this fact? At the end of the day, a human being is a human being. Human being first always. Change of gender orientation, religious affiliations, nationalities, this or doesn't cancel the fact that we are all human beings. We are a race of human beings and we are meant to deal with each other as human beings. I was actually astonished my mother did that. And sometimes I find liberal people who think they are very progressive call my mother regressive. Why? Because she can't speak a certain language. Why? Because she dresses up in a simple sari. Why? Because the signature is still in the Devanagari script. Why? Because she cannot flaunt herself in a certain way. Why? Because she doesn't talk these terms which are all flaunted in these gatherings with all these big terminologies and big jargon. And I saw my mother to be the most progressive lady. Yet others, I find people who go by the liberal mindset, the apparent liberal mindset, to be the most conservative because they are imposing that ideology. What's liberal and what's conservative? What's a progressive mindset and what's a regressive mindset? A progressive mindset is kindness, empathy, and sensitivity to the needs of others. That's a progressive mindset. You could dress the way you dress, you could speak the language you speak, you may not use any bloody jargon in your conversation. Doesn't matter a bloody damn. Doesn't matter a bloody damn. That's called progressive, where you have sensitivity and empathy to the needs of others. And here we have people who throw such fancy jargon, not having kindness, not having empathy, not having tolerance, not having sensitivity to the other choices that people have made. If my mother chooses to dress up in a certain way and speak in a certain way and chooses to touch the feet of my father or her father-in-law, is that regressive? Doesn't every human being on planet Earth have the choice to live the way they want? Should any bloody individual or ideology define what is progressive and regressive? Why? Why? Here's a lady who I saw who had such human sensitivity and empathy. Progressiveness is a mindset, not jargon. It's a mindset. And which is why, in a scenario like this, the first thing that we need is kindness, empathy, sensitivity to understand each other's needs. Under what circumstances that man became a woman, you and I don't know at times. Under what circumstances an individual is impelled or propelled to use a certain pronoun, I and you don't know the history. It's so easy for many of us to come to conclusions based on what is seen to the human eye in the immediate present without having seen what the journey has been. It's taken a long time for that individual and hell of a lot of struggle to be able to go through whatever it is that they're going through, be able to make these drastic decisions in life. You know what I mean? So I feel this is extremely important. The second aspect is also very crucial, I feel, which is no imposition. Conservative, regressive mindsets means imposition. If I say that, okay, there are the conservative types, the literal conservative types who will say, oh, gender orientation, no, it's all sinful, it's all this, it's all that. You are imposing a mindset without understanding the person's journey. And I'll also see the liberals say the same thing. It's all become a religion. Dogmatic religion. Liberalism today is a dogmatic religion being imposed and put down somebody's throat. Where is the freedom to choose? Can't I choose to wear this cloth? Should I be bloody, judged by the color of my cloth? Or what I say? Should I be bloody, judged by what I wear on my forehead or what I live by? Should I be living in a society where I've lost the choice because there's one narrative that this is liberal, so this becomes conservative? This is progressive, so this is regressive? How? Don't you think that we all need to have our own space, ladies and gentlemen? Don't you think that we all as human beings have the right to choose how to live our lives? If I choose to put this on my head, it is my choice. You are nobody to tell me this is progressive or regressive. Got it? Got it? If somebody has put a pronoun there, that is their choice. I'm nobody to tell this is progressive or regressive. Don't define that as progressive, this as regressive, this as progressive, that as regressive. Every individual has a journey. And in that journey, it is very crucial and very important to not start imposing ideologies on others as dogmas. Progressive thinking, number one, is kindness, empathy, and sensitivity. Progressive thinking, number two, is no imposition of ideologies on others in whatever space. And number three, progressive thinking is about respect. Respect for others' choices, giving them that space.